Hey, shalom, shalom. I want to start off by giving all glory, praises, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakar Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to the brothers that's teaching this truth and sincerity. And shalom to the hopeful elect, the one third, sincere listeners. All right, today's lesson is just going to be about the hype around Travis Hunter. And I'm pretty much going to entitle this a perspective on the whole situation, right? Just something I've been meditating upon. And this applies to other men in this situation as well, So let me just go over how I feel about it. You know what I mean? So dude is young, 21. I guess he's engaged to this woman or whatever, right? And she's pretty much, she videos are surfacing of her just being disrespectful, disrespecting him, and he just eating it up and accepting it and looking goofy as hell, right? He looks like a goof anyways, like all happy and giddy and goofy and simple, simple-minded Jake, man. But I don't know if he's stupid, simple, or Esau is paying him to be in this position, right? A lot of guys, Esau comes with deals, offers, and certain things, NIL deals, name and likeness deals. I don't know if there's certain stipulations, and this is the reason why I'm bringing it up, because anybody in their right mind wouldn't be doing this, right? But in Esau's world and realm, you know, you got to go through different humiliation rituals, and if Esau say jump, you got to jump. So whatever Esau requires you for, you might have to play that role, right? Salakia. So whatever Esau requires you for, you might have to play that role, right? And one thing about Esau is gonna give you money, but he's also gonna take away your money as well. That's how Esau gets down, right? Esau don't Esau not giving the Jake money for nothing. Esau not gonna give you millions of dollars for nothing, because in his mind he can recoup it at any time, and that's what he really plans on doing for Jake. And one of those ways to recoup is going through that whole marriage, divorce court. You know, the woman gets half when she leaves, kind of business. You know what I mean? And a lot of Jakes are warning this guy, Bow Wow, other quote unquote celebrities that quote unquote know the game or whatever, these women, and just giving them a heads up. And he's not adhering to it. He's being stubborn, but maybe Esau's paying him to be stubborn. You know what I mean? You really don't know, right? You really don't know, and that's what Esau wants him to go through. This is his humiliation ritual. This is an I told you so moment, for people, and because everybody's talking about it, and I feel like the reason why people are talking about it is because Esau wants everybody to be talking about it. You see what I'm saying? It's all of his doing, you know. So I just had to put that perspective out there. A lot of these guys, you make it to a certain level, you're initiated into certain things, man. You're not just a regular person, so you know what you're doing. You may not, but you should. More times than most, you know what you're doing. So let me get this. Ecclesiasticus 9:2. Give not thy soul unto a woman to set her foot upon thy substance. And that's exactly what he's doing right now. He's pretty much giving all his resources. He's about to give all his resources to this woman, and he doesn't even know it, or maybe he does know it, but maybe that's also in his contract, in his NIL deal, that Esau says, you know what, you need to get married. In order to get this X amount of million, you get married. right? A lot of athletes, they get paid more by having that so-called family image. Steph Curry, LeBron James, right? Unless you're really a great player, But if you have that family image, you're more marketable, right? You bring in crowds of families to the show, to the game, right? You're looked upon as more relatable, right? You can sell more merchandise, right? When people see you have kids, it's like, oh, you're just like me. I have kids, and I can relate to that, and I know what it is to be. I know what it's like to be a father and a husband, and people gravitate towards that, right? And Esau wants to continue pushing out that narrative, but it's a sick game that Esau plays, because here it is, he's pushing that, but then he's taking away the power of the man in the household as well. And then here it is, you're slaving away, and your wife doesn't respect you, your kids don't respect you, right? It's a sick game, man. But Esau plays it, or he runs the game. You people are the one that play the game. The best way to win the game is to not play it, right? So once you know, that's what I'm saying. Once you know, you avoid, right? But hey, some people are just destined to crash out, I guess. Give not thy soul unto a woman to set her foot upon thy substance. That she comes, she marries you, she then she divorces you, and she takes half. And you better get a prenup if you smart. But if you're not, that might be in the clause too. Esau making deals like, hey, no, if you get married, don't get a prenup. And you want to continue this life, right? You want to continue this lifestyle, right? The fame, the glory. Esau always comes to people like that, man. All right, just sign here, adhere to this, and do this, and, because how stupid could you be, really, man? Use not much. I said, verse 3, meet not with an harlot, lest thou fall into her snares. Use not much the company of a woman that is a singer, lest thou be taken with her attempts. Gaze not on a maid, that thou fall not by those things that are precious in her. Give not thy soul unto harlots, that thou lose not thine inheritance. And there's a lot of cases of that. Guys might win the fucking lottery, and then they just spend all their money on hoes, man, on a horse, and they end up broke. You know what I mean? And they're succubus, right? Like they want money, They don't want you, they want money. You see what I'm saying? Look not round about thee in the streets of the city, neither wander thou in the solitary place thereof. Turn away thine eye from a beautiful woman, and look not upon another beauty, for many have been deceived by the beauty of a woman. For herewith love is kindled as a fire. Okay. Because a lot of you out of Jake, they stumble at the beauty of a woman, man. Women, they look good, right? But you got to be stronger than that, man, right? Because you can't be fooled just by her pretty looks. You got to go by her character as well. The first thing men go for, obviously, is a pretty woman. But then also, after that, you go by character. How does she treat me? That's how you should. That's how you should measure the standard of a woman. Because men, we're visual. We don't want no ugly bitch, right? So there's nothing wrong with liking a woman that looks good. But then the second is her character. Well, a lot of these women, they don't have good character. That's why they just get, they get pumped and dumped, so to speak, and pretty much, their attitudes and their mindset is just very flat, right? And they can't pair bond. They have multiple partners, and they're bugged out, right? So it's like you're, I don't know. It's like a ticking time bomb. Honestly, it's like when you're playing hot potato. Basically, you're playing hot potato. You want to get rid of it. Like, okay, pass it on, and then when it said you are out, you end up with this hot potato, and you shouldn't have had it to begin with. Turn away thine eye from a beautiful woman, and look not upon another beauty, for many have been deceived by the beauty of a woman. For for herewith love is kindled as a fire, hot potato. Sit not all with another man's wife, nor sit down with her in thine arms, and spend not thy money with her at the wine, lest thine heart incline unto her, and so through thy desire thou fall into destruction. Right? Adultery, don't do it. You need to get out. If you're, you need to run. Don't ever put yourself in this predicament. You need to run the fuck up out of there, man. You know what I mean? Like, friends in the world. They might bring their girl around wherever, and you know, I don't want nothing. They might think I'm rude or weird. I don't want to talk to them. I don't talk. I don't. You know what I mean? I don't hug them. You know what I mean? I don't do none of that. They probably, why is he not hugging me? Why, they have that weird mindset, you know? I don't like him. He doesn't talk to me. And, bitch, I'm not supposed to talk to you. You have a man, right? Which is my brethren. I'm trying to respect him. You see what I'm saying? Fuck out of here. Verse 10, forsake not an old friend, for the new is not comparable to him. A new friend is as new wine when it is old, thou shalt drink it with pleasure. All right, and yeah, what does it mean by forsake not an old friend? An old friend is gonna give you good advice, sound advice. He's gonna guide you, look out for you, watch your back. He gonna give you the 411 on a bitch. That bitch a hoe, bro. I'm telling you that right now. And then there's sometimes Jake's so simple. Like, you just hating, or you might have been in a position where it's like, damn, I don't even know if I should tell him, because you may have saw your homie's girl and she was with a next man and they're still in a relationship somewhere, right? And then you go and tell him, and then he's thinking that you're just jealous. You just want my girl. You trying to break up. You trying to break me up with my girl because you want her. That's how simped out a lot of Jakes can be. You see what I'm saying? That's a dangerous person to be around because he'll kill for that. See what I'm saying? From time he's not thinking straight with a full deck of cards. He's not you try and show him like, yo, your woman's committing adultery. He doesn't want to believe it. He doesn't. You gotta kind of just gotta distance yourself from that nigga, bro. But if he receive, if he's a real one, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna receive the report and adhere to it as a righteous man would. But really, only the men of the Lord are gonna receive the proper understanding of certain things. You get what I'm trying to say? These people in the world are bugged out and they're meant to be. That's why all the sorcery and witchcraft, it works on them. All this Travis Hunter stuff, it works on people in the world because there's still a sucker is born every day, and these women know that. Okay, with this OnlyFans shit, like, you think these women are getting paid? These niggas are simping and tricking off Esau Edom, the biggest trick of them all, right? And then the rest of the nations, and then Jake is there too, simping with attention. Jake don't really simp with money, but he does, but he more so simps with attention and validation and love and all that shit. See what I'm saying? But yeah, that was pretty much it, man. So I'm gonna say shalom and Lord, we are edified. Like I said, I feel like, you know, it's either he's just stupid as fuck, or this is part of the act and the role that Esau has in playing, right? And we can't be deceived. So shalom, Lord, will you edified to the next.